Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Two Guys, Two Beers podcast. I'm your host today, Phantom, and I'm with my co-host today,
Max Q.
How are you doing today, Max?
Good, can't complain. You know, got my little bubble suit on. Yes, I'm making fun of your Facebook post the other day.
Understandable. I mean, that's the way of the future. Pretty soon.
Right, we're all gonna have little bubble helmets with their own separate air packs and ventilation. And you guys ready to be the bubble boy?
I mean, that's gonna be the COVID 2021 thing.
Huh? Hey, whatever. I don't care at this point, honestly. To be real, I'm just done with this.
Why not?
Because I'm just done with all of it. I'm so tired of Corona.
I mean, I'm tired of a lot of stuff, but hey, I still gotta keep going every day.
I mean, I'm gonna keep going, but it is what it is.
Well, just go to the hospital, lick somebody's face, and you could catch COVID. And then see.
Whoa, I didn't say I wanted Corona. I'm just tired of it.
You say you're tired of it, so I thought you didn't have it, so I thought you wanted it.
Why the fuck would I want it?
I don't know. You say you're
If I
tired of
get it, I'm coming over to sneeze and cough all over your pillow. Nah.
That don't help.
What?
That's that COVID cough.
That's that Rona.
Well, I know that you just traveled, so I know they made you do a test, so hopefully.
They didn't make us do a test.
What?
It's Georgia.
I was talking about from Colorado to Georgia to get on the airplane.
No? You're trying to correct me and tell me that I'm wrong. He's trying to say taking your temperature is the same thing as taking a COVID test.
It's a form of it.
Not really.
I mean, before you go in the doctor, they take your temperature.
They fucking did it before COVID.
No, the fuck they was. They was
Yes,
never.
they did. They always took your temperature
No,
whenever
they
you go to a
fuck they-
doctor's office.
No, the fuck they didn't, because I used to go
I
to.
don't know what kind of shitty ass doctors you're going to, but
the
ever
top
since I
doctors.
was a little, top doctors my ass if they ain't taking your temperature.
So they used to, as soon as you walk in, they used to take your temperature.
Yeah, but as soon as you go back to see the doctor.
Okay, so that's different.
No,
I'm talking about as soon as you
what's
walk
the
in.
difference?
As soon as
They
you
don't
walk in.
retake it whenever you go back in twice.
No,
They
well,
just take it once. So
No.
basically, instead of doing it while you're going back to the doctor, they just do it at the front door.
well, before they let you go to the back. Now you have to do it before you even go to the back.
Yeah, so there's not really much difference. You're
Oh,
still
yeah.
doing the same shit.
It is
No.
difference because
No.
anyway, that thing not
No.
even really
You're wrong.
100% right.
Wrong. Wrong.
All right, well, we have Mascu who don't know how to go to doctors.
You don't be jealous that I actually go to a doctor and you don't.
I mean, some of us don't pay. Some of us don't pay for insurance, but some of us do, I guess.
Hey, some of us know how to read shit. That's right.
What that supposed to mean? I don't get it.
You don't even know how to pick your own insurance plan, huh?
I mean, I don't really care about insurance because half that shit don't mean shit.
Yeah, it does. Because now look at you. Now look at all the money you're paying out the bazoo.
Well, you live and you learn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to learn to read.
Hmm.
You're just like, fuck you.
No, I really
That's really
don't
what
care.
you're thinking in your mind.
I really don't. Thinking like reading really didn't affect me at all because I didn't pick my plan.
You did.
No, I didn't.
You did.
Okay, so you tell me I'll pick my plan?
I don't know. But it sounded good, damn it.
I had somebody else pick my plan because any kind of way it goes, I had a worse plan for you because I have back surgery.
Yeah.
So I already have a precondition. That do make a difference, unfortunately.
I thought that Obamacare got rid of that.
I mean, shit. Who knows? They took away Obamacare.
No, they didn't. Not yet.
Yes, they did.
No,
they
they
did take it. Oh, my gosh. They took away Obamacare and named it something else.
Oh, it might be named something else, but it's still the same thing. They never completely got rid of anything.
Well, it's going to get taken away soon.
They'll find something. No, actually, no. It'd probably come back anyway. Because that'd be Biden's legacy.
So what would be called Biden Care?
Probably. I mean, if I was president, I'd make that shit named after me.
Have all the Alzheimer people get this health care.
Wow. Shots fired at Biden over here.
What? Nobody. I mean, shit. Trump probably got it too. Shit, that nigga old as fuck too. Half the presidents, like we said in the last podcast, half the presidents after a certain age should not be in the damn office. It should not be a chance that you may die in the office
True that.
because you're that damn old.
Yeah.
Or if you're in the Senate. Like, the only thing I can understand is maybe the Supreme Court, but even then, it's like, after a certain amount of years, you should just give it up. Like 40 years.
Yeah, but if you're 80 or 90, you don't need to be on the Supreme Court. I mean, like, and I don't even understand why you'd want to be like, I'd be out living it up, especially for the amount of money they probably have made, and
I mean, they probably are
deals
living.
and all the killers they probably took money for,
They
and
are
all the
living it up.
companies.
They are living up technically because they only got to go to meet once a month.
Yeah, but they probably sit there and have to read all that shit for every court case all the time.
You 100% sure they reading it? You got a little assistant, a little bitch boy, or
I mean, they probably do, but I'm just saying, you know, it's not like they would, even if they did only have one case a month.
I mean, you still get paid pretty good. Let me look up how much you get paid to become a Supreme Court justice.
Maybe a good answer to know, but who knows? I'm gonna cry if it's really something little, like they only make like $150K a year.
It'd be funny if they made like $2 million a year.
I mean, that really wouldn't surprise me, to be completely honest. Because I mean, I wouldn't sit there and do all that shit if it wasn't, you know, if it didn't pay well. Because I mean, do you know how much money you can make being a lawyer? I mean, look for instance, that buddy of yours that uses the immigration lawyer that charges him what? You say $600 a month?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, think of how much money that guy's making. I mean, he's probably making over 60, 70K a month just in illegal immigrants. So, and that's not a bad living, for as fucked up as that is to say, but it's not. You know? He's over shaking his head at me. He's just like, oh, God.
No, I just hate when you go to a site and they ask you to, hey, do you want to continue? I really don't care. So, starting out, they make $255,000. And then each year they get a raise of $3,000. And they could either serve, they could retire at 70 or retire at 65.
Is it me or does that sound really low?
I mean,
because I know, like, or I guess it would be district judges that make more than that.
I mean, but technically, due to certain things, certain people make 3.1 to 7.2 million due to like appearances and how long they've been on the Supreme Court.
That's fucked up.
And they said in 2015, they found out all the Supreme Court justices was all millionaires with an estimate net of $6 million.
Damn.
So you say?
I'm telling you, dude, they're probably taking money. They'll be like, oh, yeah, this company didn't do anything wrong.
Hell yeah. I already 100% know that.
That's probably why Flint, Michigan's still the way it is. Oops, did I say that out loud? I mean, they would never take money.
Do you not see? If that's the case, they would. A lot of these doctors wouldn't be pushing medicine so fast. They be pushing drugs like weed and other stuff instead of pushing pills all day.
Or if you're Oregon, now you can get your crack and cocaine from your local doctor.
No, I think you could legally carry it.
No, I know. I was just joking.
No, I'm about to say you could legally carry it. You just can't legally buy it yet, which is kind of confusing.
Yeah, I mean, somebody's got to deal that shit, right?
Yeah, but I mean, to a certain extent, it's like as long as you're below the amount that we told you the last time on the podcast, you would still be okay. You could sell. I would just say it's for personal use. Anytime I was selling, I'll just make sure I have a whole bunch of individual bags and, you know, say, yeah, I have this much on me, and then they can't look through the car, but I'll give you this much.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be a good way to sell LSD, but I don't know. I used to buy them by the 100 sheets, so I'm having 40 wouldn't really cut it.
I mean, I only bought, the most I bought once is like 5. And I literally took 2, lost 1, sold 1, and then gave 1 to my friend for free.
Yeah. I don't know. I used to pay about $1 a hit, so it really wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah, I was paying like 5. So I could see the difference.
Yeah. Yeah, because it would be $500 for you, whereas I was only paying $100.
Well, I also was only buying 5, so.
Bro,
but the one time I did sell the 2, I had, I sold 1. The one time I did sell 1, I sold it for 20. So.
Did I ever tell you the one story about this chick I was dating, and her was like after, or really we just met. She was a year younger than me, but she had like asked me to go to prom with her, and so we were like hanging out beforehand and whatnot, like a couple days beforehand, and she was like, oh, well, let's go out to the woods and just go mess around. Like, we went out in four-wheeling and that kind of stuff. Went out mudding. And, like, as whenever we're on our way out there, she, like, opens up her center console, right? And she, like, whips out this fucking freezer bag or bigger full of ecstasy.
Sound like y'all had a fun night.
I don't remember. But I was just like, that was the only part that I remember. I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I've seen a lot, but like, dude, we're probably talking like 1,000+ pills. And I was just like, oh my God.
I feel like you cried at that moment. I was wondering how many you could get from her.
She wouldn't even give me any, motherfucker. That's what was the crazy part is, like, she would let me take them with her, but outside of that, like, she wouldn't give me any to, like, hold on to. I was like, this is fucked up.
She probably think you're going to go to another girl and just be like, here, look how many I have.
Shit. Oh, we both know I already would have.
You probably just sipping in somebody's drink.
That's fucked up. I would never do that. What are you kidding? Most girls that I ever hung out with, they would all be like, oh, yeah, you want to do LSD? All right, let's do LSD. Oh, you want to take ecstasy? All right. It was never any questions. I mean, you gotta remember, I grew up in a small mountain town, so a majority of the people were, fuck you, but a majority of the people all have done drugs. Pretty much. Wouldn't surprise me.
Got a load from a horse and died.
Right. But nah, this is crazy. Like, I still can't believe that. I'm dude, like, legit, it was at least the size of a freezer bag.
Yeah. I would have act like I took some and just put it in my pocket.
Nah, she wouldn't, like, leave it alone. Like, she, like, locked the car and everything whenever we got out and shit. So, like, I couldn't even go back and, like, grab a handful. I mean, let's face it, you're never going to know unless you actually counted that bitch.
I mean, the fucked up part, she probably had another boyfriend. He knew exactly how many.
I mean, dude, she was probably dicking down some old dude to get all those.
Probably. And then the old dude was like, here, you can hold my stash and then don't, you could lose like 5 or 10. And that's why she like, look, yeah, look at me, I'm cool. But then to a certain extent, she like, please don't take more than this.
Right. But nah, it was just crazy. I couldn't believe that. I don't know. It was just crazy things that I've adventured into in my life. Just like I ran into a dude at a festival and like he like asked me to come into his van, and yes, it was at a festival, so I really didn't care. But like he opened up the back door and like we climbed in and he like pulled back the curtain, and dude, his whole van was filled with mushrooms. It was the fucking best time of my life. Yeah, I know that totally could have went the other way, but
I'm just looking at you like, wow, you really trustworthy. I'm not even gonna lie, at festivals I'm really more trustworthy than ever. Because I'd be like, hey, do you want this?
Yeah, but dude, there's so many people around. I mean, it's not, I mean, unless he like chloroformed me, he's not getting one down in me.
I mean, you never know.
You never know, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, as soon as you would yell, there's people to hear you.
Do you remember the whole story?
What, about what we did?
I mean, do you still remember the whole night?
Yeah.
All right, just making sure you never passed out in there.
I'm sure I did pass out at one point, but I mean, I remember almost the whole night.
You woke up with something bleeding.
My butthole with a ping pong paddle in it.
Just crying.
No, nothing like that ever happened that I'm aware of.
No, I want to go back in time to when it was like Woodstock and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like,
dude, they were supposed to start doing the festivals, and dude, I really was gonna go, but then they canceled them.
I mean, they redid it, but it's like it's so mainstream now that it's not even cool. Like, because you got to think about Woodstock used to be indie bands and people actually playing good music and stuff. Nowadays, you got people like I could deal with EDM, but I can't deal with like pop stars that try to sing when I'm fucked up.
I mean, that's why I don't ever want to go to a Coachella. Isn't that the one that's like super California. Mainstream?
Yeah. I want to go to Burning Man.
I do too.
I want to go to Burning Man, Electric Forest. I want to go to the Tomorrow World in Belgium. See, the difference between me and Max is Phantom been to a couple of cool festivals like Bonnaroo. I've been to that. I've been to Okeechobee. I've been to Tomorrow World in America. I've been to Mysteryland. Let's see where else I've been. I've been to a couple other festivals. I haven't been to none of Bumfuck festivals that you have to go through a cow to go inside like Max did.
Yeah, but like I said, the cool part about that is a lot of them have like agreements with the cities and like permits that were for a lifetime from back in the day. So the